Give me a second here. We're going to pull up the live and we'll get started with Aries. It's going to be just whatever comes out here. I'm going to look at different storylines. And you take what resonates. You may resonate with multiple storylines for different areas of your life. So tarot will be like that sometimes. Tarot will be like that. So let's see. Type in the chat here. I am taking like donations after the Allsigns. So if anyone wants to donate, I will answer after Allsigns. If you have a burning question, or maybe as you're watching, you're reading, maybe it sparks a curiosity or something you want more information or insight about. That's what I'm here for. That's what the donations are there for. So we are going to start with Aries. So for Aries, Aries is starting at 135. So for Aries, hey Aries, welcome in Aries. So let's see. So for Aries, kind of do a little shuffle here. How you doing, Aries? Let's see. So whatever wants to come out for Aries, source. Whatever is coming out for Aries. Whatever wants to come out for Aries. Let's see. We got hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. And this finger says, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So I'm getting like two things here. Maybe some of you do need to relax more. You need to relax the mind. Kind of like the hammock, it kind of reminds me of laying back, kind of watching clouds pass by. And the clouds can be a metaphor for like thoughts. So like allowing thoughts to kind of pass through the mind. Like you don't have to, just because a thought passes into the mind, you don't have to think it. You don't have to grasp hold of it. You don't have to react or respond. You can just let them just kind of go. Let them just kind of pass through, you know. So maybe part of that, like warning you of something is like warning you of like allowing your thoughts to kind of snowball. Because, you know, if you like, you think one negative thought, you know, and that'll lead to like another negative thought and another negative thought. And before you know it, you're just, you know, ruminating, and you're just like, your energy's drained, low energy, like, you know, you can't see the forest for the trees. So what you do is like you catch it early before it starts snowballing. So when you start to think a negative thought, kind of shift to something or reframe it in a way that is less stressful, more positive, and more truthful. So a lot of times like those negative thoughts that come from fear. Let's see what else for Aries. Whatever comes out for Aries here. Temporary situation. Yeah, just know like anything you're dealing with is temporary. It's temporary situation. Yeah, don't be tempted to lower your standards. Always like, yeah, don't be tempted to lower your standards here. Especially with something that's a temporary situation. You know? Let's see what else. Whatever's coming out for Aries, coming out for Aries. What wants to come out for Aries? Let's see what we get here. Protection from a powerful friend. Yeah. Slowly but surely getting ahead. You are slowly but surely getting ahead, Aries. You do have protection from a powerful friend. This could be like your intuition, even your wisdom, your spirit guides. It can be an actual person as well here. Some of you have a pet also. Can we talk about that? So let's see. Let's pull the tarot here. So whatever coming out for Aries, and we'll get more information here, Aries. I'm gonna look at different storylines again. So just kind of like take. You may resonate with different storylines for different areas of your life. You know, just take what resonates, how it resonates, Aries. Let's see, Aries. Whatever wants to come out for Aries, source. Whatever wants to come out for Aries. Everyone wants to come out for Aries, Taurus. What everyone wants to come out for Aries. Let's see. Chariots. Lovers. Wow. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Knight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Six of Swords. Knight of Wands. It's maybe the Eight of Wands to be like you getting your priorities in order. Kind of like making sense of past situations. You're going into smoother water because you're getting your priorities in order. Again, this can be like lots of thoughts, you know, and it's like you are kind of distancing yourself from like from thinking. It's like you're kind of getting back into the heart that way, back into the present moment. And it's like uplifting your energy with that Knight of Wands there, increase in energy, blocks being lifted, because it's like you're kind of breaking some sort of pattern or cycle that you were in that's coming through for like some Aries there. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And let's see what else we get here for Aries. Of you, it's like you have a lot of communication coming in, and whatever this communication that's coming in, it's like it's allowing you to like get to a better place mentally, emotionally. Maybe it's giving you some sort of clarity. Something's coming into your awareness here, and it's helping to break down blocks and allow for like forward movement with that Knight of Wands there. Some of you is like in career, it's like you may be shifting direction, or there could be like a shift in career with that Knight of Wands there. And it's like you're moving to something that's more in alignment with the Lovers, in alignment with your values, morals, like your goals. But I think what it is like with the Eight of Wands could be like you kind of like sorting through your energy. Like, is this my energy? Is this someone else's? Is this what I want, or is this what someone else wants? You know, is this my thought? Like, is this truly what I think, or is this like someone else's thought voice? You know, it's like I see you doing that, Aries. You got two majors on the table. You got Cancer and Gemini energy. Lovers and the Chariot and Lovers. The Knight of Pentacles. Golden Dawn, the Nine of Pentacles is Taurus. It can be like any earth sign or anyone, really. So let's see here. Some of you may be like traveling with that chariot, like underneath this hammock. Like maybe you're traveling, or maybe just kind of like separating yourself from like maybe certain situations so that you can gain some clarity, you can make sense of things, you know. And then it's like you're realizing like what's in alignment with you. You're getting more into alignment. You're paying attention to signs, synchronicities. And Knight of Pentacles is like you finding what's in true alignment with you and then like putting in that effort towards that. This could all be someone that's assisting you because it is falling underneath this like dog, protection from a powerful friend. This can be spirit guides, again, your own intuition, someone here. Some of you are also looking for property, and maybe you're finding some sort of property that you like or something like that, or job even. Again, goal. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for Aries. I don't want to make these too long because that was the other live I did was like 5 hours long. I don't want these to be too long. But that's the gist of the message that's coming through for you, Aries, with what's coming out. It's like getting your head and your heart into alignment, again, by navigating distractions, sorting out what's your energy, what's not your energy. And it's like that's helping to get your head and your heart in alignment. So you're moving towards what it is that's in your highest and best interest. And then tying up loose ends as you go. And the Knight of Pentacles can also be like you seeing results here. And also the protection from a powerful friend with the Knight of Pentacles can also be like your dedication and your commitment to this path that's in your highest and best interest. So that could be your protection as well. In terms of love, so let's look at it in terms of love before I close this out, Aries. So in terms of love, you have Cancer, Gemini energy, Earth energy. You have fire at the bottom of the deck. You have like everything here. Fire, air, earth, and water. I do feel that you could be like, some of you are leaving something behind and like moving towards a connection that's more in alignment. Now, this connection may move slow, but that's okay. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that will turn into the King of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles takes his time because he wants to be sure. He's very cautious in approach because he understands the impact of making some sort of wrong choice in romantic love. So he wants to make sure he's making the right decision. So he's moving really slowly, you know? Takes love very seriously with the Knight of Pentacles, so he may move slowly. Others of you may be like looking for property with someone that you're in a connection with. Let's see. Others of you are like traveling, like going on vacation with someone. Doesn't have to be romantic, but some of you are like going on vacation or planning travel. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for Aries. So that's what's coming through for you, Aries. So I hope that you got something from that. I hope that resonates. Let me know down below in the comment section. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning. And let me know. Okay, Crystal, I'll get you after Allsigns. Let me know, like, if what readings you want to see more of, too, guys. So like comment down below what readings you want to see more of. Just let me know there. Let's see, Taurus starting at 13:20. All right, Taurus. Let's see whatever wants to come out for Taurus. Whatever wants to come out for Taurus. Let's see. Ooh, you got good news, Taurus. Look at that. Good news is coming in for Taurus. Something that's going to be like music to your ear, you know? Maybe you're hearing something. Maybe you're hearing about an opportunity, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. It can be. Maybe you're hearing good news from a friend, or you're hearing about news of like some sort of opportunity. See what's coming out for Taurus. And hello, Nirvana. Whatever wants to come out for Taurus, Source. Whatever wants to come out for Taurus. Whatever wants to come out for Taurus. Let's see. We got increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah, you have depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. I feel like there's an elevation. Like you're elevating your energy. Your energy is your vibration is rising, which is like in itself removing like heavy energy in the process. So for example, that's you like focusing on what you do want to see more of in your life, focusing on what's going right, on the resources you have, on your vision that you want to see for your future. And in focusing on that, the other stuff just naturally just dissolves, you know? And it's like you're building new neural pathways that way. As you're like coming more into alignment with what it is like you truly want. So I do see this increased material wealth or spiritual growth in that way for you, Taurus. Let's see what else we get. This comes out for Taurus. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Yes. You also have a distant friend thinking of you with this dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Hmm. Let's see. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. A distant friend is thinking of you. Hmm. Like some of you again are like you're making peace with the past, and that in itself is like elevating you. It's like you're leveling up because of that. There's more peace and harmony in your life because of it, you know? Some of you are like really like seeing the value, the importance of connecting to people that um you have good rapport with, like people that lift you up, people that like you give, they give back. You hit the tennis ball, they hit it back, you know. They're there for you when you need them, you're there for them when they need you, you know? And it's like you're seeing the importance of like focusing on those connections, not the connections that there's been disappointments with or connections that aren't working. It's like you're shifting your focus, you know? It's kind of like Five of Cups energy is what I'm seeing. Basically, Five of Cups energy. Let's see, what else for Taurus? Whatever wants to come out for Taurus. We're going to dig more. We're going to get some tarot Taurus and look at different. This is it. I'm going to hold this because this came out again. I'm going to keep this. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Yeah. And you have flag, don't be tempted to lower your standards. So maybe this friend is like, hey, you know, you deserve good things in life, you know. You know, maybe you're getting some encouragement from a friend. Taurus, you know. See, what else wants to come out for Taurus here using tarot? We'll get more into it. What else coming up for Taurus? Tarot. What else coming out for Taurus for tarot? What wants to come out for Taurus? Let's see. All right, Taurus. Let's see. We got Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you're evaluating the results of things in your life. It's like you're evaluating like cause and effect. Like I did this action. This was the fruit. This was the result. Is that something I want to see more of, or do I want to choose a different seed, plant a different garden? Kind of like, you know, that's what I'm seeing you're doing, Taurus. You also have increased material wealth. So some of you like maybe through like taking making good choices in the past, making good investments with your time, energy, and resources. It's like you do have like this increase in material wealth. You have money like you can invest with the Seven of Pentacles there. Let's see what else we get. Five of Pentacles, that's okay. Ace of Cups, yeah, nice. Yeah, some of you are like realizing like, yeah, like something I've been like cultivating, like maybe it's like it could even be like thoughts, something that you've been putting a lot of effort in. It's like you're realizing like it's not yielding the results that you desire, but it's like it's not dragging you down because you have the peace and harmony here. You're just realizing like, and then the light is on in the church. It's like you're understanding like there are resources available to you, information, assistance, guidance, maybe other ideas, other paths to success, other ways of doing something. And that's like giving you hope with the Ace of Cups there. Let's see, we got a Death, Devil, and Two of Wands. We got Scorpio, Capricorn energy here. Let's see. Two of Wands. You know that there's change beyond this, like whatever's you've been feeling like's been keeping you stuck. The devil talks about like it being like kind of it's self-imposed. It's like the major of the Eight of Swords energy. It says all you need is like a shift in perspective. And that's what we were talking about, with this increase in spiritual growth. It's like you're getting that shift in perspective and you're like, no, I can go through this. Sometimes the only way uh, around an obstacle is through it. So I feel like you're like finding a way through to the transformation, the changes that you're seeking, Taurus. Like you're getting the strength. Yeah. Hmm. Let's see what else I get for you, Taurus, here. Yeah, it's like the Ace of Cups can also be like you utilizing your resources in different ways too with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is also water. It's like you're watering what you want to see grow. It's like the grass is greener where you water it, right? The grass is greener where you water it, Taurus. And it's like you're having that shift in perspective, which is like giving you that courage, that strength to really take the lead in your life with that two of wands there and make solid plans for the future with the two of wands. Mm-hmm. Some of you with like the Ace of Cups, it's like you're watering yourself, you're loving yourself, you're like nurturing energies within you that you want to cultivate, beliefs, ideas, feelings, um, philosophies. It's like you're cultivating this energy within you because you're seeing where something's like there's some sort of lack with that Five of Pentacles there. But again, it's like you are because of the spiritual growth, you still have peace. You still have peace and harmony despite challenge with that, because fives can be like challenge. Despite challenge, there's peace and harmony. And this is something that you've learned. So it's like there's still fulfillment with that Ace of Cups there. Let's see what else I get for you, Taurus. I don't want these to be too long because, again, last life was like 5 hours long for all signs. So let's see what else for Taurus. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm seeing like the grass is greener where you water it, Taurus. And you could be getting like some encouragement from a friend. So let's see, let's move on to Gemini. So Gemini is at let's see, 24 minutes for Gemini. All right, Gemini, welcome in, Jen. All right, so let's see, let's get a little shuffle here. All right, so Gemini, what comes through for Gemini? What wants to come out for Gemini? Swords, what wants to come out for Gemini? Let's come out for Gemini. Ooh, success, Gemini. You have the wall of misunderstandings. Maybe you're seeing where there's some sort of misunderstanding. And it's like giving you like this element of success. Like maybe you are working on your success mindset. And maybe the misunderstanding was like maybe you were focusing, like maybe there's a trial and error period, and maybe there's an error that came up. And so maybe the misunderstanding was you thinking, okay, well, this isn't going to work, or I'm a failure, or something like that. Like that's a misunderstanding because that's not actually accurate or true. So maybe you're working on your success mindset. That did come through with for the collective that I did today. So if you're called to watch the collective, you know, Watch that. We kind of covered just about everything in that collective. I also see like you're getting success, maybe some misunderstanding there. Some of you are starting to get more comfortable with being misunderstood because like like you're in alignment, your intentions are good, you're in alignment like for what's in your highest and best interest, and your intentions are good. So maybe you're getting more and more comfortable with like fear of being misunderstood or judged or something like that. So maybe there's some success for you there, Gemini, which is beautiful. Whatever comes out for Gemini. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. You're climbing the ladder to success. Yeah. Listening to your intuition, not other people, you know. You're letting your intuition guide you, not fear. Yeah. Let me like plug in my vape here, Gemini. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let me fix the... What else? What else wants to come out for Gemini? What else wants to come out for Gemini? Oh, another one. Wealth. Oh, man. Key, successful outcome to your problem. Yeah. It's like you're listening to your intuition, not other people's voice or your fears. It's like you're listening to your intuitive guidance and it's leading you to something of value. Could be wealth, money, but it's something of value here to you. I also feel like you're finding success, like maybe you're working on your spiritual gifts, working on strengthening your connection, your intuition, and you are seeing a lot of success, and you're seeing the results of when you do listen to your intuition. And you're like, I have a wealth of like gift, a wealth of guidance, a wealth of within me. See messages for Gemini, whatever wants to come out for Gemini. Whatever wants to come out for Gemini source, whatever wants to come out for Gemini. Whatever wants to come out for Gemini, whatever wants to come out for Gemini source. Gemini for Gemini. 9 of Pentacles, nice. Empress, ooh. Devil. King of Swords. Yeah, you're seeing something here. You're seeing something that wasn't healthy for you. You're seeing something that was blocking you, some sort of perspective, some sort of toxic element in your environment within yourself. It's like you're seeing it. Yeah, you're seeing it, Jen. 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. You're also like understanding, like, because the 9 of Wands can like rush into something before the plan is formed, And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes it's good to like learn as you go, that type of thing, like gaining experience, like filling out the plan, see if it's functional. But in this situation, I feel like you are understanding, like, don't jump the gun with things with the Knight of Wands, five of Wands, because we did see that misunderstanding. So maybe you kind of like jump the gun sometimes and um, assume things where there wasn't like solid evidence of such things. I don't know how to explain that, Gemini. You know what I'm trying to say here. I'm also seeing like 9 of Pentacles can be a card about your environment. So you're seeing something that was causing some sort of chaos in your environment. I feel like you're formulating strategy on how to deal with that situation, how you see fit, like what's in your highest interest here. Others of you with the 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, I do see like you're exploring some sort of new idea, some sort of shift in direction, maybe in career or like how you approach something. And you're figuring out something that works. You're figuring out something that works. You've like, yeah, this is a good direction, good decision. This is going to lead me to wealth, and you're going to see the fruits of your labor with the Nine of Pentacles there. You do have wealth there. Okay, so let's look. That's you, Gemini in the Golden Dawn, the King of Swords. King Crystal, I'll get you after all signs. Hey, Serena, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. So let's look here. So when it comes to like, there's some area in your life that you feel like it's maybe stuck, or it's like you're using your intuition to make beneficial changes. Because like it's not, it's something you can't figure out mentally, because like it needs a shift in perspective. So it's like you're going within, listening to your intuition to get greater insight in something. So it's like you're realizing you're not as stuck as you thought you were, by listening to your intuition. Because I do see growth and abundance with the Empress there. Taking time for self-care. If there's something you're cultivating, something you're growing with the Empress. Using your intuition to make beneficial changes and building a strategy for wealth. Yeah. That's what I see for you, Gemini. Yeah, with the King of Swords, wealth, and the intuition unicorn, it's like you're seeing the benefit, the wealth behind listening to your intuition. Because Gemini, you're very mental. You have strong intuition, Gemini, but you tend to like try to figure things out mentally, like intellectually. So I feel like what you're seeing the proof of the benefit of listening to your intuition. Like some things are beyond logic. Some things you can't figure out mentally. Some things you have to get intuitive guidance. You have to feel your way through, you know. Um, that way you're in this like channel for success, this pure potential. And it's like you're seeing the value of your intuition, you know, with that King of Swords wealth. I'm getting that for you, Gemini. As for some of you like are maybe some of you are very, very intuitive, Gemini, and like some of you may be realizing like there's something that maybe you haven't been listening to your intuition about, some sort of problem that you're dealing with. And you're like, wait, I have this wealth, this value of my intuition to help me make this decision, Gemini. I'm seeing that too as well. Because with the Five of Wands, there could be like kind of like this inner struggle where it's like you know, you're not in alignment with your head and your heart. Like one part of you saying one thing, another part of you saying another, and you can't seem to find some sort of compromise within you. That's when you like listen to your intuition to kind of get your head and your heart into alignment. You kind of have to pull back, get into that pure potential. Be objective with the King of Swords. Because the devil could talk about some sort of attachment. So maybe you've got some sort of attachment to something here, and the attachment is like causing the lack of clarity. Can be like an emotional attachment. So maybe it's like an emotional, like maybe you're labeling something as good or bad. Maybe you're labeling an emotion as good or bad, or something that happened to you as good or bad. And it's like triggering an emotional reaction, which is causing like an emotional attachment to something or some sort of attachment. The King of Swords is like healthy detachment, you know, where you're able to like not label anything as good or bad, but it's like you're seeing it as an experience. And but not labeling it good or bad, it's like you're able to kind of pull back and really examine the situation without being consumed by it. And it's helping to open up like new perspectives, Gemini. Yeah, so that's what I got for Gemini. Again, I'm trying not to make these too long. But yeah, comment down below how this resonates. Let me know what readings you want to see more of. You know, let me know, Jen. Let me know. All right, so moving on to Cancer. Cancer is going to be at 35, 25. 35, 25 for Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Whatever wants to come out for Cancer. Whatever wants to come out for Cancer. Let's see. Whatever wants to come out for Cancer source. Whatever wants to come out for Cancer. What's come out for Cancer? New home, new attitude. Yeah, vacation. Some of you are like taking vacation. Maybe you're relaxing. You know, maybe you're cleaning, like literally cleaning things up, cleaning your home, maybe doing some spring cleaning, rather like in your outer environment and your inner environment, or both. This is also you like getting that, that new attitude. It's like maybe you're cleaning your internal world, and you're getting like new attitude. Maybe you're reinventing yourself, taking some time for self-care. Yeah, it's like you're cleaning things up, you're sweeping away negativity, Old stagnant energy is what that reminds me of. You're cleaning up old stagnant energy. Yeah, and it also reminds me of that Stoic quote, like the only thing you truly own is your mind. So it's like guard it with love. So let's see what else for Cancer. Cancer. Whatever comes out for Cancer. Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Ooh. Keep your life in balance. Yeah. It's like you're balancing your time, your energy, your time management, some of you may receive some sort of like honor in some way, or this is also you kind of taking back your crown. It can be that. It's like you're taking back your crown. Maybe people are like seeing the changes that you're making and seeing how it's benefiting you. And maybe you're inspiring other people in the process, Let's see. What else for Cancer? Whatever comes out for Cancer source. Whatever comes out for Cancer. Muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, you're cleaning things up. And you got the Fly, a period of ill health, depression. So that's kind of coming out of like, but I see you like actively working on things here, Cancer. It's like you're actively working on things. Let's pull the tarot here. I think this is about like making sure, Cancer, that you're applying what you're seeing is working, like you're applying it to your life. What you know works. It's like you're continually applying it to your life so that you don't like fall back into old patterns again. It's like staying consistent with it. Sometimes when we get a success, we're like, then we feel like we can like kind of rest on our morals and kind of like it's easy to kind of fall back into old habits, old patterns again. But I think it's about staying consistent, and continually applying things that you know is working in your life. It's okay to rest and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. Like sometimes, like maybe it is like this muddled, unclear thinking is coming because maybe not allowing yourself to rest when you need to. I think it's about honoring your personal rhythms and cycles. Let's see what you get with the tarot. Let's see. Whatever comes out for Cancer for tarot. Whatever comes out for Cancer for tarot. Whatever comes out for Cancer for tarot. Let's come out for Cancer. Yeah, don't overcomplicate something, Cancer. Don't overcomplicate. Remember the 80-20 rule, 20% of your effort yields 80% of the results. So don't overcomplicate. See messages for Cancer, whatever wants to come out for Cancer, source, whatever wants to come out for Cancer. Let's see. Ace of Wands. Ooh, yeah, that's cleaning. That's like purifying by fire. Oh, you got two that want to come out here. Two cards of healing. Emperor. Yeah, that's you like creating calm out of chaos with the Emperor. This is you like solving problems systematically. So maybe one at a time. It's like you're clearing path in your mind. Yeah, you're gaining new perspective. Yeah, 10 of Wands, making something harder than it has to be. It's like you're like reframing situation. Maybe some of you like kind of going back to the drawing board. Like, okay, yeah, I did have some success there, but I can make it more efficient. I can make it easier. Yeah. Let's see, Cancer. Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, Star. Both cards about healing, opening yourself up to new inspiration, new ideas. That's like stirring motivation within you, stirring up ideas within you. And the Emperor is about you grounding them and like creating calm out of chaos, solving problems systematically. Because Ace of Wands with that new home, new attitude, that's you like burning away what's not healthy so what is healthy can grow in its place. This is you feeling very inspired, very motivated, maybe getting some sort of inspirational idea. And the Four of Swords is about you suspending previous beliefs and judgments so that you can allow for some sort of new understanding, some sort of breakthrough. And the Star is about integrating that. It's about some of you are healing your nervous system with that Star there and the Ace of Wands. You're healing your nervous system. See, we got Aquarius, Aries, Pisces energy here. Six of Pentacles is like you've given up parts of yourself you may have been neglecting and developing healthier routines. Hmm. The Emperor of you is the Emperor of you. Well, the Emperor can be about you kind of like, yeah, creating calm out of chaos. So it's like taking control of the mind. Like not the mind controlling you, but like you being in control of the mind, being in control of the thoughts you choose to give life to. It's like you're getting a handle on situations, and it starts with the mind here. It's a mental thing, Cancer. It starts with the mind. Mhm. With that crown, that star, some of you are maybe getting recognized, something that you do. And maybe the forest could be like fears or doubts kind of creeping in, but the Emperor says like you are getting handle in situation with the Emperor. You know, it's like you're creating structure, focusing on confidence, your authority in situation in your life, you know, taking lead authority of your own life, being in control of the mind, not the mind dictating, but like you kind of using the mind as a tool, you know, as a tool, because that's what it is. It's a tool. You are not your mind. It is a tool. And so I feel like you're really grasping that. Yeah, so that's what I got for you, Cancer. Let's see if there's anything else. Again, I'm not wanting these to be too long here. Hmm. Yeah, that's really what I'm seeing here, Cancer. That's what I see for you. I'm also getting like with that muddled, unclear thinking. It's like people are kind of seeing you like in a new light. It's like they're kind of seeing where maybe they didn't see you before. And this is also about you like taking back your power because understanding that people aren't going to see you like for truly who you are unless you like shine that and you reveal that, but everything comes from you, like everything is projection. And I think kind of understanding that, so it's about you kind of just being true to yourself, regardless. That makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense, Cancer, what I just said. Does that make sense? I hope so. Hmm. It's because you're like honoring and respecting yourself, right? That's where it comes from. It's like you honor and respect yourself, and that you teach others how to treat you, you know, by how you treat yourself, how you hold yourself. So maybe this is this new home, new attitude that you're creating, you know? I'm getting that too, Cancer. So maybe you have like people kind of seeing you in a new light, you know? They're seeing you in a new light. So let's see. Are you Cancer, Zach? Are you Taurus? That energy came through kind of for Taurus. Aries. Oh, okay. So I already did Aries. Have you watched Aries? So moving on to Leo here. Leo. Leo starts at 4822. Oh, that makes sense. Yes, because that like what you're talking about, that message kind of came through for Taurus there. Yeah, that makes sense. Zach. Yeah. Yeah, so it was there. It came through. If you want to watch it. Let's see here. And if you resonate with a Cancer reading, maybe you have like Cancer somewhere in your chart, you know? Yeah, so we can resonate with a multitude of signs, We don't have to be that sun sign or be in our top three. Like, for example, I have Mars in Scorpio, so I can watch like a Scorpio reading and it'll tell me like how, because Mars is about your ambition, your drive, your motivation. So like watching like, because I have Mars in Scorpio, like watching Scorpio kind of shows me like how I'm, what it is I'm going after, what's driving me, you know. It works like that. So, Leo, Leo, let's see, whatever wants to come out for Leo. So what's coming out for Leo? What's coming out for Leo, Source? What is coming out for Leo? What's coming out for Leo, Source? Messages for Leo. Whatever wants to come out for Leo. Oh, news of a birth or a new business opportunity, Leo. You have parrots. Someone will gossip about you and your secrets. The parrot reminds me of like people that kind of just run at the mouth. They're not really like just kind of running at the mouth. It can be like your doubts, fears, worries. To me as well, the parrot here. You may hear gossip about someone. being pregnant or something like that, Leo. That can be that too as well. You may hear from the grapevine about some sort of new business opportunity, Leo, if not already. Let's see, whatever wants to come out for Leo, whatever wants to come out for Leo. Whatever wants to come out for Leo, Swords, whatever wants to come out for Leo. Secret admirer. Oh, maybe you're hearing like someone, you have like a secret admirer. You have new job careers. Maybe the secret admirer is like maybe at your job, like people are noticing that you're doing a good job. It could also be like maybe you're applying for jobs and like someone's like, oh yeah, like they could be a fit there. That could be that secret admirer too. Maybe some of you like have a secret admirer like at your job. You know, maybe someone is admiring what it is you do for a job or a career. Let's see. Messages come through for Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Everyone's come out for Leo. Messages for Leo. Great passion. Oh, look, there's the vase and there's a flower to put in it. You got rose, more flower, like romance is in the air. Ooh, so Leo, you do got some romance in the air. Maybe you're connecting with something you have a lot of passion for, that you love, that, you know, truly speaks to you. Maybe you're finding something, Leo, that you always admired, like maybe other people do, or other people have some sort of skill that you've always like kind of secretly admired. And maybe you're realizing like, oh, the reason why I admire, so everything's projection, right? So even like things you admire in other people is a projection of something that you hold within yourself. So maybe you're like, wait, this is something like I've always kind of secretly admired about people or something like that. And that quality is within me. Like, so there's this, it's kind of like lighting up this great passion within you that maybe you weren't feeding before, this fire within you, you know, Leo? Others of you, there could be romance in there. So again, it may be someone at your work, some sort of crush, something like that. Let's see, Leo. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. What wants to come out for Leo? Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Whatever wants to come out for Leo, source. Whatever wants to come out for Leo. How you doing, Leo? Whatever wants to come out for Leo, source. Whatever wants to come out for Leo. Whatever wants to come out for Leo. For Leo. We're taking it here. Page of Swords. Empress. Ooh, yeah. Empress always has options, Leo. So, of course, you got a secret admirer. And Seven of Cups, options. Empress. Yeah, realizing Empress has options here. That's a clear message that's coming through. Like, Four of Swords, Star with a Fortune. Yeah, so like I feel like you're opening yourself up to new ideas. Like maybe you're suspending like previous ways of doing something, previous ideas, previous judgments, and you're allowing for like a new way of thinking, a new way of approaching a situation, maybe even a new way of like presenting yourself, you know, like maybe you're like finding your own maybe you're personally branding yourself. I don't know where that's coming through, but maybe you're finding like a personal brand, like maybe you're realizing like, okay, what is my target audience, and how can I create a brand, something that is true reflection of who I truly am, because then in that way, it's like something you're always going to enjoy and something that's going to continue to help you grow and evolve as a person. It's going to be healthy for you that way. I'm getting that for some of you Leos. That's kind of specific, huh? Um, I do see like after a period of healing and deep reflection, things are going to start turning in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune there. You got good luck. The Wheel of Fortune says be on the lookout for opportunities. And I see that's what you're doing. Opportunities to for passion in your life. Doesn't have to be just love, can be, but opportunities for creative pursuits, creative passions with that Empress there. She thrives on creativity. Hmm. Like when the Empress is being creative, she's like almost like her happiest, when she's creating, you know? I do see like opening yourself up to new inspirations, and because of that, it's like it's getting things moving. Let's see what else we get here. Yeah, some of you may be hearing about a new business opportunity again with that Page of Swords. Page of Swords can also be like a contract coming towards you, like in the future. So maybe you're becoming aware of that. It's like you're recognizing, like, okay, maybe with that branding, personal branding thing we were talking about, maybe you're like, okay, I'm getting things in alignment here, putting myself out there more with that star card, getting more attention, getting noticed. And it's like you're realizing, okay, there's going to be contracts that's going to be coming in. Page of Swords is something like you're attracting. And some of you, like, you're playing around with different ideas, getting excited about different ideas with that Page of Swords. And the Empress is like you kind of cultivating those ideas, like growing them, cultivating them within you. And the Seven of Cups is you like, okay, so how am I going to approach it? Like Seven of Cups is also like figuring out like why you want something so that you can really build a solid foundation with it. So you're coming from a good place because you got the fertile soil here. And the Seven of Cups is like the health of that soil. So it's like, what's the reason why I want something? What's motivating me? So the more clear you are about that direction, the more solid the opportunity or the foundation will be. So again, maybe that goes back to that personal branding. Like, why do I want to do something? What am I wanting to present? Like, what's my sole purpose here? What am I wanting to cultivate and why? Again, others of you have a lot of options in love. Empress always has options. And maybe you're realizing that. Yeah, again, with the vase and the flower with all these like cups here, it's like you have this great passion. Now you're just like looking at, okay, what area do I want to put this in? Like, where do I want to put this great passion? Because you have a multitude of options and directions you can take something, maybe areas you can take it, you know. So you're like, okay, so where am I going to place this flower, and what cup am I going to place the flower? I'm seeing that, Leo. Let's get this music going again. I hope this is resonating for Leo. It's a very nice reading for Leo. Again, when it comes to like the Empress having options and that great passion, like it's like you're trying to decide, okay, which option is worthy of my passion, right? Like who do I want to choose here, right? Mm-hmm. That's like with everybody's that. Yeah, you're not alone. You're not alone in that. You're not alone in that. But it's like you recognizing and taking those actions, those steps, You know, that is what can set you apart, you know? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so that's what I have for Leo. All right, Leo, comment down below. Let me know how this resonates. Let me know of any readings like you want to see more of. Let me know down below. Moving on to Virgo. So Virgo is starting at, let's go 1 01 for Virgo. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Kind of get a little shuffle here for Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. Whatever wants to come out for Virgo. Whatever wants to come out for Virgo, source. What wants to come out for Virgo? Let's come out for Virgo. What wants to come out for Virgo? Let's come out for Virgo. Messages for Virgo, source. Messages for Virgo. Let's see, we got announcement. Ooh. Yeah, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah. Just some sort of announcement here. Maybe you're getting ready to announce some sort of project, or maybe you're ready to announce, like maybe you're looking for love, Virgo, or maybe you're maybe you're receiving some sort of announcement. Maybe someone's like bringing something to your attention, you know. It can be as simple as like maybe you're seeing an announcement of like maybe I don't know where I'm getting this Virgo. Maybe you're realizing like there's an announcement of something being on sale or something, and maybe you're like trying to keep a budget or something like that. You know, let's see. Yeah, because maybe I don't know where I'm getting that. Like, to not be tempted to lower your standards. So maybe Virgo, you're focusing on kind of minimalizing, like getting like quality things instead of a quantity. So I feel like you're focused more on quality instead of quantity in your life. I'm getting that, Virgo. That's coming through. Let's see, messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo, source. A wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. You have pineapple reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. You did get do not be tempted to lower your standards, right? This can be like within you. The reconciliation be like you like reconciling something within yourself too. So the wedge may be like your head and your heart not being in alignment with something, you know? Like this can be an energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, though for some it can be. Let's see. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. It can also be like some sort of like temptation, right? As well. Like when we're talking about like you're looking for quality, not quantity. Let's see. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo, source. Messages for Virgo. Financial pinch. Yeah, I was getting some about finances. Yeah, that's that is coming through, Virgo. Then we have a journey, either physical or mental, at the bottom of the deck there. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. You know what's cool about lobsters? I didn't know that, but they have the ability to regenerate. Like I have read that, like lobsters can regenerate. So I feel like you're working on like regenerating your finances, you know, working on your finances. Let's see. It's also about you getting your priorities in order, Virgo, like putting your attention on things like top priority that needs your attention the most. You know, and sometimes the wedge can be like an energy, right? So like it can be like one of the ways that procrastination manifests, you know, it comes from like a fear of success or failure. That's like the root, you know. It can be like where you kind of like put things last minute that you really need to accomplish, like you really need to get done, and it's like you kind of make now you're like, oh well, I do have to get this done too, and it's true. Like maybe you do have to get that done, but maybe that can kind of wait for you to get the main thing done. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we procrastinate and show up by distracting ourselves by like, oh well, this needs to get done too, so I'll go ahead and do this, but knowing like this one thing is like the highest of priority, like top priority, you know. So just keep that in mind. You know, just keep that in mind. Messages for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know, Source? Messages for Virgo. Whatever wants to come out for Virgo. Whatever wants to come out for Virgo, Source. Whatever wants to come out for Virgo. What's come out for Virgo? Messages for Virgo, Source. Messages for Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. Knight of Wands. Okay, let's see. Judgment. Yeah, like something's being brought to your awareness. Something is being announced. See the horn. Tower. Wow, that block's being removed. Two of Cups. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, some of you are like struggling, like kind of dealing with some financial challenges. 2 5s can be turmoil. It can be like outer forces at work or changes come due to others. But the Knight of Wands talks about these blocks being lifted. Tower. And it's like you connecting with what it is that like you truly want with the Two of Cups. Yeah. And I think it starts like with a mindset shift, Virgo. It all starts within the mind, right? So let's see, some sort of blocks being removed. I do see with the Judgment, like some of you like really reviewing the past too as well, so you can learn from it. It's not to repeat certain things and to incorporate things that do work, you know? Virgo. Strong like Pluto energy here. Judgment's Pluto. The Tower is like Mars, but it's also kind of like Pluto like energy. Like Mars was the original ruler of Scorpio, so it makes sense. But Mars can also be like it's kind of Scorpio energy, like also Uranus energy. So there's a lot of like change here. I feel like you're figuring out what's been blocking, what's causing a block between you and something that you want. I think it comes from you kind of like things being brought to your attention, maybe things from the past, Virgo. It's like you're kind of reviewing the past again. It's like you're figuring out what works, what didn't work, what actions led to certain consequences, and whether good or bad. Consequences can be either good or bad, and like how you can like reroute moving forward. You know. And I think you're seeing that wedge, and because it's like you're seeing it because you're reviewing situations, you're able to make the change to break down that wall and get what it is that you want. It's like you're breaking the cage, Virgo, and you're breaking out of the cage and getting what it is that you want. This could the wedge again. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be like an energy, a belief, or something like that too. But Judgment Tower is like some sort of revelation, some sort of wake up call that you're receiving. Yeah. And you're recognizing some sort of limiting belief, you know, that's been like holding you back from what it is that you truly want. The announcement is like ding, ding, ding. You found it, like you're locating it, you know, like, oh, that's it. And you just, you feel it, you know it. You're like, that's it. That's what has been holding me back here. And the tower is like the house of lies coming down, you know, so the house of lies is coming down. And some of you, like if you've been like dealing with maybe with some financial challenges, I feel like you're either connecting with someone that is like maybe helping you in some way, or it's like you're connecting to some sort of like new idea, new approach, something you can add in, like that can improve your finances, like maybe a plan, a budget, an idea, a project, some sort of partnership, you know. And the Two of Cups is also you like connecting with something within you, something that you truly want. And the Two of Cups can also be like two people or two different aspects that bring something unique to the table that's beneficial for both situations or for both people. So some of you again are like you're getting your head and your heart into alignment with that Two of Cups there. So that's what I have for Virgo. Hope that makes sense, Virgo. Comment down below how that resonated with you and let me know like what type of readings you would like to see more of in the future. And moving on to Libra. All right, Libra, we have 1, 12, 30. All right, Libra, welcome in, Libra. A little shuffle here. So take what resonates. We're looking at different storylines. You may feel like maybe you resonate with all the storylines, but like in different contexts, or just take it how it resonates, like what resonates and how it resonates. Because I get like a lot of different messages, a lot of different storylines. Sometimes I'm trying to like not overwhelm you guys with information all at once, but sometimes I can't help it. The messages come through, you know. Just take what resonates at how it resonates. And let's see, messages for Scorpio, whatever comes, messages for Libra, whatever comes out for Libra. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, or maybe you're going to receive a message from the Scorpio reading, or you have Scorpio somewhere in your chart, you know. Let's see, messages for Libra, whatever wants to come out for Libra, whatever wants to come out for Libra. What wants to come out for Libra? What's come out for, ooh, I'm taking it. Successful outcome to your problem, Libra. Yeah, great worry over nothing. Maybe you're realizing like something like maybe there's a lot of worry about, like you feel like, oh, this isn't going to work, or I'm never going to overcome this, or this isn't, it's the end of the world or something, you know, and you're like, not really. I was just kind of overreacting there. It's a little bit of an overreaction. As for some, but there is something like maybe you've been concerned about, and the successful outcome to your problem is you're like, oh, it's, you know what? It's like you're focusing on what is in your control, releasing what is not in your control. And maybe one of the things you're worried about is something that you're not even in control of. So you're like just letting it roll off of you like water on a duck's back, and it's giving you a lot of peace. You're like, okay, yeah. I mean, if you don't have any control of it, like there's no sense in sitting there worrying about it because it's like a waste of good mental energy you could put to better use, you know, to actually like create changes or navigate certain like obstacles or challenges, you know, successfully. So let's see. Let's just come through for Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. family sorrow, weeping willow. And you have spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So maybe some of you were concerned. Maybe it was about some sort of family situation or something like that. But you are getting spiritual guidance. You are protected from harm. The willow, like, spends a lot of its time, like, growing, like, deep roots underneath the ground. So the willow is really flexible, so it can bend without breaking because of the deep roots. Right? So again, with that great worry over nothing, it's like you're kind of grounding yourself, focusing on what is in your control, releasing what is not in your control, remaining flexible in situations, even if it's not a family situation that you're dealing with. It's like some sort of like shift or some sort of fear, some sort of something that's outside of your control. And it's like about you like being able to navigate that energy successfully without throwing you off course. You're just able to like bend without breaking, listening to your guidance. You are being guided with the angel Libra. And if you are worried about something like maybe within the family, I think you're realizing, okay, that's great worry over nothing. It's like you're diving deeper. Like the angels, they say, like, all is well, right? All is well. Um, we are eternal beings, basically. We're eternal beings, cannot be destroyed. All is well. Libra, messages for Libra. Again, take what resonates, Libra, how it resonates. Messages for Libra, messages for Libra. Like maybe you're listening, Libra, and you're like, oh, like that doesn't resonate in that area, but it does resonate with like this other or something else. So yeah, flip it, like however it resonates for you, Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah, the elephant is about overcoming obstacle too. Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So I think it's like maybe you are feeling a bit, unsettled, but I think it's about like again, like planning. So it's kind of like having foresight, where you're looking into the future, you're planning 3 steps ahead because you're thinking, okay, what's the potential challenge that can happen? All right, so that's something that can happen. Okay, if that does happen, what would I do to counter it? And it's like you're creating that plan and then you're continuing moving forward. Okay, what other potential challenge, okay, that may come up, how will I counter it? And like, for example, one of the first things, like if you're starting something new, one of the first challenges you may encounter is what? Resistance. All right, so how are you going to counter that resistance? You know, one of it's just like accepting like there's going to be resistance. Like, okay, that's normal. There's going to be resistance because I'm wanting to do something different. I'm wanting to create change. How am I going to counter it? Well, you have a strong purpose, a strong why for what you're doing. That will keep you motivated to push through that resistance. You can even develop like some sort of reward system for yourself. You think about the benefit of pursuing it, not the challenges, the fear. You focus on the benefit, and that's going to like shift that balance, shift the scale, things like that, like kind of like foresight, kind of planning ahead here. And this elephant says you are going to overcome challenge, and this journey, either physical or mental, is going to leave you wiser in the end. So that's good, Libra. Like your roots are going deeper. Your roots are going deeper. So when you encounter something like this again or something similar, you'll know how to handle it. You'll know what to do. You'll know how to approach it. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Whatever wants to come out for Libra. Coming out for Libra. Whatever's coming out for Libra. Messages for Libra. Whatever's coming out for Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. I've been live like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna try to like not let these be too long. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra source. Messages for Libra here. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Five of Swords. Okay. Six of Swords. Nice. Beautiful. Empress. Nice. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. Yeah, there's progress. 6, 7, 5, 6. You're making progress, right? Six of Cups can be like where you've reached some sort of balance, right? You found some sort of peace. And then after the 6, it comes the 7, where it's like, okay, now I have to like make some sort of decision, right? And the Three of Cups tells me like you're going to have abundance, you're going to find some sort of solution. Things are going to be coming together. You have 2 3s. That's about work and progress, productivity for Libra. 7 of Cups could be like you finding sources of fulfillment. That's beyond what it is that you know. So let's say like all you do is like work and go home. It's like you need some sort of sources for fulfillment outside of just work and home. Like you need like maybe friends, hobbies. You need something creative with that Empress there, you know. Something you're passionate about, like you need other sources of fulfillment, you know, to have a pleasurable existence. And also focusing on self-care with the Empress there for you. And there you are, Libra, with the Empress there. So let's see. I see like you are 5 to 6, there's improvement. It's like you're leaving behind stressful situation, entering into calmer water. This is also you kind of like distancing yourself from a situation so you can make sense of it. And the Empress is you like cultivating, making sense of things, you know, focusing on self-care, cultivating wisdom. There's a waterfall, and the Empress card represents never stepping in the same river twice, represents like evolution, you know? So it's like you're having deeper understanding, you're evolving. And it's interesting because the 6 of Swords looks like it's then moving a little more back towards this 5 of Swords. So I think you're like, the 5 of Swords can be like an inner struggle. So I think you're like soothing some sort of inner struggle. You're coming up with some sort of like, where it's like you're coming into alignment. Your head and your heart's getting to alignment. There's some sort of reconciliation happening within you, right? Because the long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end, right? And it's like you're able to heal that, restore harmony in that situation. Five of Swords is also like knowing your limit, you know, like picking your battles too, you know? So again, like you're picking your battles because like things that are outside of your control, that's like a battle that can't be won. 5 of Swords, that's 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is a battle that can't be truly won. There's no winners. It's like when you're focusing on things that's outside of your control, again, that's a battle that can't be won, you know? It's a battle that cannot be won. But Libra, basically, I see like removing yourself from a stressful situation and kind of focusing on self-care, cultivating what you want to see grow within you. Focusing on connections that respond, that appreciate you. You feel like you're going where you're appreciated too, Libra. You're going where you're appreciated. And person's also like taking care of self and knows that you love as well. But yeah, that's what I got for you, Libra. See, I'm trying to not make these too long. Let me know how that resonates for you, Libra. And let me know what kind of readings you would like to see more of, please. And moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio is at 25:30. Okay, Scorpio. Message, like whatever comes out for Scorpio. Let's get a little shuffle here. All right, so whatever comes out for Scorpio. Who wants to come out for Scorpio, Source? Who wants to come out for Scorpio? Wants to come out for Scorpio, Source? Who wants to come out for Scorpio? Wants to come out for Scorpio, Source? What wants to come out for Scorpio? Unsuccessful plans, you got not there. Horse, short journey. Am I getting there for Scorpio? Maybe you're like with a short journey, maybe you're like testing something out, see if it's going to be successful when it comes to solving some sort of knot, some sort of problem that you have in your life. The good news is that you didn't like spend a lot of time on something that wasn't going to work, you know? So it's like you're realizing maybe something that you were attempting, like it was unsuccessful. So you didn't end up like wasting a lot of time with it. So that's good. Let's see what else. What messages want to come through for Scorpio? Messages want to come through for Scorpio. Whatever comes out for Scorpio. Let's come out for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Whatever wants to come out for Scorpio, Source. Yeah, someone's behaving stupidly. And work achievement success. Yeah, like maybe you're dealing with like a turkey, you know? But I still see like ant work achievement success. So you are still getting a success there. Maybe the unsuccessful plan, like it was unsuccessful because maybe like someone wasn't like had the same vision as you, or someone lacked the maturity or the vision, or see where this goes, Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. Grasshoppers can represent luck. Lobster, financial pinch. Okay. So some of you are like trying to solve some sort of financial situation. You do have good luck there. And lobsters do have the ability to regenerate. So you're dealing with a situation that requires careful handling, because maybe you're dealing with a situation or people or a person that maybe is still in a period of evolving. Like maybe the situation's still in a period of evolving, of maturing. Let's see. Let's see what we get with the tarot, Scorpio. So messages for Scorpio. Whatever wants to come out for Scorpio. Come out for Scorpio, Source. Whatever wants to come out for Scorpio. Let's come out for Scorpio, Source. Whatever wants to come out for Scorpio. Let's come out for Scorpio, Source. Whatever wants to come out for Scorpio. Ooh, the World. Nice, Scorpio. Let's see. 7 of Cups, okay. You still have options. You have lots of options to choose from here when it comes to solving this problem. You got that Hierophant, Judgment, the World. Wow. You're also learning, you're learning from like, what works, what doesn't work. You're also learning like new philosophies in life to live by. Some of you are drawing upon like traditional knowledge, like a traditional way of solving a problem. Because the Hierophant can be like traditional paths. So it can be like learning from people that have walked the path before you, like, and learned from like their failures, their successes, what they've found that's worked, you know? The Page of Pentacles could be like learning, like gathering that information, gathering that knowledge, translating into wisdom. We have Taurus, we have fixed energy with the World card, strong like Scorpio. So you're showing up strong, Scorpio. But I do see like having like masterful emotional regulation. The World can be like emotional regulation, where it's like you're learning how to dance within the world, not feel restricted by it. You're pulling upon the philosophies in life that have served you very well. This is helping you stay emotionally regulated. The World talks about wisdom, courage, compassion, and planning, and like cultivating that plan for guaranteed success with the World card there. And I think part of the reasons why it's going to be a guaranteed success is because of that Hierophant energy that you're drawing upon. That traditional knowledge, traditional path, things that have worked for you in the past that you can apply moving forward. Things that have worked for many people before you that you can draw upon. They do say like if you're wanting to learn classical guitar or something like that, they say like learn as much as you can and then forget everything that you've learned. Because then that's how you kind of like develop your own rhythm, your own way of doing something. It's kind of like what I'm seeing here too, Scorpio. It's like you're learning the traditional way, you're learning as much as you can. And you're like deeply getting into your bones, the information, the World card. And then it's like you're going to be kind of like birthing um, this idea, this path, this plan, this way of being through your own understanding. Yeah. Through your own understanding. Nice, Scorpio. So let's see here what we got. The Page of Pentacles. Like you're developing your own understanding of a situation. Knight of Swords is like you moving forward like with certainty because like your intentions are good. You're certain about where you're wanting to go, where you're heading. And it's like the path is clear because it's like, again, you're learning from like those that may have walked before you. You're learning maybe from the past, like situations, like techniques, ideas, ways of doing something that's guaranteed success that's worked for you before in the past. Um, and because of that, it's kind of like your path ahead is becoming clearer because you're able to navigate certain things, even like completely like remove that obstacle. Like if that obstacle won't even appear because it's like you've learned from those who walked before you how to avoid or how to avoid certain things, how to overcome, how to apply. And with that World card with emotional regulation, I like seeing that with the Page of Pentacles because the Page of Pentacles, he's learning and like as he's like learning, Sometimes new input can throw them off balance a little for a little while, but the world card tells me like you have some sort of mastery where it's like you're able to maintain some sort of emotional balance as you're integrating like new information that's coming through. Like with the turkey, maybe you're able to bypass ego, because you have like this emotional regulation there with that world card. And you're pulling upon your philosophies to live by with that Hierophant. And the ego doesn't have to be like just pride or something like that. It can be like fears. It can be like the ego can get triggered if it starts fearing that it's not going to get what it is that it wants. And so maybe it's like some new inputs coming in, like you're trying to integrate, and maybe it's throwing you off. It can throw you off balance for a little while, but then the world card comes in, like where it's like you're integrating past wisdom and knowledge, so you can stay in balance and keep that success mindset. Yeah, this looks good, Scorpio. This looks really good. I feel like I'll look at that tower behind there. Yeah, you're also like, um, the House of Eyes is coming down. You're releasing like old limiting beliefs. Um, you're learning from the challenges, integrating it with that Hierophant. And the Knight of Swords can also be like you actively gathering information. Like maybe you're like some of you could be taking certain classes. Maybe you're like writing down notes, things that would work for you. Maybe everything that you're learning, maybe like doesn't resonate with you, or maybe like wouldn't apply. But like some things do. And so with the Knight of Swords, you're like taking notes, like highlights, things that stand out to you, that jump out to you, like things to kind of think about, to chew on later, to really integrate. So it's like you're maybe taking certain notes as you're gathering information. And some of you, like, you're really getting sure about what it is that you want and why. And it's like you're pursuing it. And the Page of Pentacles does say, like, if you're doing something, some sort of project or something like that, it's saying, like, it will yield some sort of financial results. Maybe not immediate results, but it will in the future if you stick with it. So it's like a guaranteed financial reward, but it's going to take some time with the Page of Pentacles. So, Scorpio, basically, I see you navigating challenges and staying balanced in the process so you can remain clear with clarity and stay motivated. So, it's like you're really finding out your purpose, your why for doing something, and it's something that you can lean on to help you, like, as you move forward on your journey to overcome certain challenges. So then you're focusing on your why. Like, if your why is strong enough, your purpose for doing something is strong enough, you will overcome any challenge that stands in your way to have that, to achieve it. That was good for Scorpio. All right, so moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is at 140 35. All right, Sag. How's it going, Sag? Hi, Sagittarius. So take what resonates, how it resonates. You may find like the different storylines maybe resonate for different areas of your life. So just take it as it resonates, apply it, switch it, reverse it, however you feel. And it's resonating for you. For example, like maybe I talk about career, but maybe it resonates for you in another area of your life, like maybe love, or maybe your spiritual growth or something, your finances. So just flip it, reverse it, take it how it resonates for you, Sagittarius. And let's get started. So messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. What wants to come through for Sag? What wants to come through for Sag, Source? What wants to come through for Sag? Again, you may feel like you resonate with all the storylines, you know, because tarot be like that. Tarot be like that. So let's see. Messages for Sagittarius. Wants to come through for Sag, Source. Wants to come through for Sag. Let's see, Sag. Beware of greed, pig, and you have pineapple reconciliation. So the pig also comes through for me to like remind me, like it brings to my awareness, like the pig is really good at hunting out opportunities, like sniffing out opportunities. You have pineapple reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. This is also about like you reconciling something within yourself. Because it's in alignment with your higher values, morals, core beliefs, that's in true alignment with your goals. So maybe with this beware of greed, for example, is just an example, is like maybe you're wanting to break out of some sort of golden handcuff, you know, where it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, it's like keeping you there. Maybe it pays well. Maybe you get a lot of finances. Maybe you get a lot of like income from it. But it's just not fulfilling. It's not fulfilling to you. You know, that can, for example, that can apply in different areas of your life. Take it again as how it resonates, Sag. Pineapple reminds me of boundaries too, like having healthy boundaries, like protecting, because the pineapple has this like great armor because it's protecting that sweet, sweet, juicy fruit inside. You know. So I feel like some of you are maybe working in silence towards something. Protecting something that's of value to you. Others of you, it's like living a life that has more freedom and like allowing others that same freedom. Getting that too, Sag. Let's see where this goes. Messages for Sag. Whatever wants to come through for Sag. Who wants to come through for Sag? Whatever wants to come through for Sag. Messages for Sag. Man, dealings or relationships with a man, so that can be your energy, that could be someone you're dealing with. Final period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Yeah. So maybe you're going through a frustrating situation. Maybe something's taking a long time, or you know, but don't give up on something that you believe in dearly, Sag. I feel really called to say that. Don't give up on something that you believe in dearly, because of frustration. So again, connect to that purpose, that strong why for doing something in those moments, you know? And it is like finding peace with what is, focusing on things that abundance that does surround you. You know, gratitude yields more gratitude and yields more things to be grateful for. So it's like it elevates the law of attraction. It like elevates your vibration and draws more of that to you. So maybe it's like you're learning how to release frustrations, worries, and anxieties, and kind of step into more of that watery law of attraction, manifestation, trusting your intuition, trusting your heart energy, and it's gonna like draw more opportunities to you, just as a cause and effect. It's just cause and effect, because like if you think about it logically, as like let's say you're like focusing on gratitude, it's uplifting your mood because you feel like, okay, maybe I'm not lacking as much as I thought I was. I'm actually have a lot of things, abundance around me to be grateful for. And because like you're stepping into that energy, that way of thinking, you're going to be able to sniff out opportunities more readily and more easily because you're going to be able to see them now. It's like you're in alignment with that energy that you need to be in to be able to see them, you know? And you're going to be making higher vibrational choices. And because of that, it's like less choices out of fear or lack. You're making more high vibrational decisions and choices that come from a sense of wholeness, abundance, an abundant mindset. And then that you yield more of it because you're making better choices. You're going at it with the right energy, the right mindset, you know? Messages for Sagittarius, messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, messages for Sagittarius. Let's come out for Sag. What wants to come out for Sag? Shield, you need to defend yourself. Yeah. But you got victory in some endeavor. You have victory there. I feel like you are like shielding yourself against certain energies, certain people, ways of thinking. It's like you're protecting yourself by like focusing on gratitude, but like it's a form of like you're protecting yourself in that way because it's like you're making better choices. It's a form of protection. Yeah. And you're getting victory because of it. You know? Others of you, it's like you could be dealing with like if you're dealing with a masculine here, where it's like you're dealing with challenges when it comes to this masculine. Maybe you're realizing like they're not considerate. Maybe they're being quite selfish or not considerate of your energy, and it's like you're kind of like you're recognizing that and you're defending yourself against that energy. As for some, let's see where this goes with the tarot. Tarot here. Whatever comes out for Sag here. Whatever comes out for Sag. Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, nice, Sag. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Five of Pentacles, yeah. But Queen of Pentacles. Nice, Sag. Let's see. Yeah, it's like with the Six of Cups at the Tower. Maybe you've been living too much in the past where it's like you're missing the present bounty. Because that's where the magic happens in the present moment. So maybe some of you have been like really like caught up in the past, stuck in the past, and the tower's coming in to like break down that block so you can think about the long impact of your choices with the Ten of Pentacles. Not to where you're, like, overly concerned with the future, but it's like you're recognizing, "Okay, if I continue in this path, what is this gonna cultivate in my life? Like, what am I growing in my life by doing that?" It's kinda like having that foresight, you know? I also feel like some of you are, like, sacrificing some sort of comfortability to put in the hard work to achieve your legacy. I'm getting that as well for some Sagittarius here. Are you a Sag, Gloria? You Sagittarius? If not, you might have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart if this is resonating for you. Seven of Swords can also be like that 80-20 rule, like 20% of your effort yields 80% of the results. So it's like you focusing just on that 20%. Some of you may like if this is a romantic connection, with this energy here, like whether you're dealing with a male or female, some of you may be realizing like they were taking more from you than what they were giving, and it made you feel like a sense of lack, like maybe you were over giving to this person and you're realizing like where it's caused like lack, it's caused some sort of insecurity. Five of Pentacles be like an insecurity. That's for some here. So again, Sag, take what resonates, how it resonates. This can also be like the Seven of Swords can kind of show up as like a friendly warning to make sure like you're locking your house, you're locking your car, you're like um, being mindful of like where you're putting your finances. Like beware of get rich quick schemes. Beware of scammers. Beware of you know kind of like just kind of like throwing away your resources. It's a friendly reminder with that seven of swords comes up. Again, some of you are making certain sacrifices so that you can have the time and energy to complete some sort of goal. The Queen of Pentacles comes through. She takes into account like how much time, energy, resources something's going to take to complete. And I think it's like part of this beware of greed is like um focus on that 20%, because that 80, the rest of it's kind of like fluff. It kind of like adds to whatever it is that you're working on, the percent. So maybe you have to make certain sacrifices, so that you can really complete something. Queen of Pentacles. Again, some of you are sacrificing some sort of like feeling of comfortability to be able to put in the work to achieve long-term legacy. But how you can do that the most successfully is like focus on that 20% that's like yielding the most results. But like you need to defend yourself in the Queen of Pentacles. Actually, like focusing on like managing a budget, focusing on yourself, on those that you love, um, kind of focusing on the home, utilizing your resources effectively, like being very resourceful. It's like independence with that Queen of Pentacles there. So it's like you're cultivating your independence. Maybe you are making certain sacrifices so you can set some money aside to be able to save. The Queen of Pentacles feels most secure when she has some money in the savings account. So, yeah. Um, The Five of Pentacles, there's a light on in that church, so there is resources available to you, whether it's like time, um, it is information, resources, like helpful people. The Queen of Pentacles says like make wise choices with your investments, time, energy, resources. And seek like balanced connections, you know, like if you're investing in something and you're not seeing any return, it's like that's just kind of like draining your energy, it's draining your time, it's draining your resources, you know. But if it's something that you still want to stick with, because sometimes some things take time, you know. Um, the Queen of Pentacles says like manage your time efficiently, where you're focusing on what does bring you the most results, and maybe spending like some of your time if you continue want to cultivate like maybe a project, a side project, something like that. But just be aware of like things that's kind of stealing more than it's giving to you. You know, you don't want to overgive in situations that's like it's just a drain. It's just taking, 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 taking. You see no like growth from it. You see no results from it, and you just end up drained in the process. Yeah, be aware of those situations. That's things that you need to defend yourself from. Create some sort of solid plan with. And the seventh source is like also like finding alternate ways to accomplish what it is that you desire. Like you may not be to get exactly what it is that you're going after, maybe get something like that. Like there's a story of the seven of swords that talks about like this man was like looking for a home to live in, but he wasn't able to find a home, but he did find a job to house it. So in a way he did get this home, you know, just not just in a different way. And that's like being resourceful with the Queen of Pentacles there. You know, and sometimes like the seven of swords can also come through when like you have to choose yourself, even if it disappoints other people. Like you have to choose like what's in your highest and best interest, because in the long run, that's in the highest and best interest of all. As long as you have that awareness, sometimes you have to disappoint people in the process of doing what's best for you. And it's about being okay with that. That's what I have for Sagittarius. Let me know how that resonates in the comment Sag, and let me know what type of readings like you want to see more of. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. Get this music going here. Hopefully that made sense for Sag. Like sometimes like you can get what you want, but you have to go at it at a different angle, Sag. Let's move on to Capricorn. Two 28. Hey, Capricorn. All right, so Capricorn, take what resonates, how it resonates for you. Like, for example, maybe I'm talking about work or career, but you feel like it's resonating for your love life or some other area of your life. Maybe I'm talking about love and you feel like it's resonating, like maybe with family or a friend or something like that. So just take it how it resonates and take what resonates. Maybe you find like you resonate with like all the storylines. Because tarot be like that. All right, Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Message for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Messages for Capricorn. What is Capricorn? Ooh. Leg. Stepping into new experiences, Capricorn. You have a woman, dealings or relationships with a woman. That could be your energy, someone you're dealing with. Or this can just be like you being open to new experiences, you know? But I do see you stepping into new experiences, Capricorn. It's like your legs are getting stronger, you know? You've made a decision to move in a direction. And now you're like getting the experience, the wisdom. Starting new beginnings in your life. Let's see. Messages. What wants to come through for Capricorn? Wants to come through for Capricorn? Wants to come through for Capricorn source? What wants to come through for Capricorn? Dealings or relationships with a younger man. So this could be talking about some sort of like partnership or something like that. You have the hand and need of help, assistance, and guidance. This could be you. It could be someone that you're dealing with. This could be like a new project that you're working on with the younger man. Like maybe it's something new you're cultivating too. Something maybe this is a child as well that needs some sort of guidance. Let's see where this goes, Capricorn. Capricorn need to know. Capricorn need to know. Maybe you're beginning something new, you know. What is this? When did this even flip over here? This is going to be a side message for you, Cap. So you have fan, bat, and cane. Romance, celebration, party. Take care, enemies that are working against you. Pay attention to your health. So I think this is just a side message, Capricorn, to pay attention to your health, your physical, emotional, mental well-being. And that includes like paying attention to what information you're allowing within you. So like, for example, if watching the news stresses you out, don't watch the news anymore. You know, or like if you're like listening to like, I don't know, information just like triggering or like brings you down, you know, where there's like, so like pay attention to the input you're allowing that you're like that you're like you're feeding yourself, you know. It can be information from certain resources, can be food, you know what I'm saying? It can be like what you're the ideas that you're focusing on, the thoughts you're focusing on. I just pay attention to overall well-being, your spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Like the bat can be like using your senses to see in the dark. So these new experiences, like maybe you can't see what's ahead because it's something you haven't experienced yet. The bat is saying like tune into your senses. It's going to help you to be able to see in the dark, you know. And when you need assistance, don't be afraid to ask for help, for assistance, for guidance. Again, like maybe like pay attention to who you're surrounding yourself with too. Like make sure you're surrounding yourself with motivational people, people that lift you up, information that motivates you, inspires you, lifts you up. That you don't have to know them personally. It can be like motivational speakers, it can be like authors, it can be like, you know, philosophers, it can be anything. Just make sure that you're like feeding yourself like things that nourish you. Side message for Capricorn. All right, what wants to come through for Capricorn? What's to come through for Capricorn? through for Capricorn? What's to come through for Capricorn? Mountain, major challenge to overcome for Capricorn. Capricorn, you know, you are the goat. You will always reach the top of the mountain. You have kite vacation. I think you're finding an easier way to reach the top of the mountain. And with that, you know, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So Capricorn always reaches the top of the mountain because Capricorn utilizes resources. And that includes like the knowledge and wisdom of other people, and also learning from other people, like watching other people and like seeing like what they did that didn't work and what they did that did work. So it's like you can incorporate that into whatever it is you're doing as well. And so it's like you're creating a roadmap to success. Also like learning from people that may have ascended this mountain before you, and like how did they ascend it, what obstacles did they meet, how they overcome it, how can you even avoid even having that obstacle to face, you know, like what can you do to even avoid that, you know. Let's see what we get for Capricorn. What comes through for Capricorn? What comes through from Capricorn? Some of you, like if you're dealing with like a child or someone that is in need of your help or assistance, it's like you are assisting them with overcoming some sort of challenge. Maybe give them some sort of guidance, some sort of advice that's making it like easier for them. Maybe you're like let them know like the vacation with a major challenge to overcome. It reminds me of like, you know, like when I was like training to be a shamanic practitioner, one of the things like they're teaching us is like maybe start affirmations like early in the morning, right? Like while you're brushing your teeth. Like every time you're brushing your teeth every morning, like start saying affirmations, you know? And maybe one of the affirmations is this is going to be easy. Because a lot of times like we tend to like overcomplicate. We think something's going to be hard before we even like attempt it. You know, and so we're like kind of like making it harder than it has to be right out the gate. You know, somebody's like, this is going to be easy, you know, vacation at the bottom of that deck there, right? And the kite kind of like coasts on the wind, it like finds certain currents and it just kind of like coasts, you know, yeah. Let's see what else coming through for Capricorn. So that's a good practice. Like every morning when you're brushing your teeth, like repeat certain affirmations to yourself. You know, it's a good way to incorporate affirmations into your day. Yeah, but don't turn like molehills into mountains, you know? Capricorn. See, message for Capricorn. What else come up, Capricorn? Again, take what resonates, how it resonates for you, Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Capricorn. What's to come out for Capricorn? What's to come out for Capricorn? High Priestess. Yeah, listen to your intuition. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles, Capricorn. It's like your favorite card. And the Sun. Ooh, Capricorn. The World. Yeah, it's like you're realizing what's not working. The Ten of Swords is like realizing like what's not working. Like maybe you were attempting something the same way over and over and over. Or it's like maybe you were trying something the same way over and over and over. And it's like the Ten of Swords is saying like you've realized though, like I need to relate to people and situations differently than I was before. You know, this could also be like that person that maybe needs your assistance. And with the World card, it's like you're assisting them because like the World card is like the end of the journey, right? So this is something like maybe you've dealt with that you have overcome, and maybe you're offering them that wisdom that you've learned on your journey, that's going to help them. You have two kings. It's all about achievement, success. Again, you developing good strategy to ascend the mountain. You utilizing the law of attraction with the King of Cups. With wisdom, courage, compassion, and planning, You are going to achieve success. And it's like you're getting yourself in a good position first. So again, world is like self-regulation, so it's like maybe you're repeating affirmations, you're feeling it, because it's not just enough about saying the affirmation, you have to feel it. So it's like, I am successful. What does that feel like to be successful? Can you think about a time that you were successful? If that's challenging for you to do, this one, like, you connect to a power animal. Because the power animal just like um awaken some sort of dormant energy within you. So maybe like if you're wanting to activate like confidence or assertiveness, maybe it's like utilizing the power animal of the tiger or the lion. It'll help awaken that dormant energy that's within you. Again, like, I am successful. I got this. This is going to be easy, you know? Capricorn, yeah, you're building legacy, Capricorn. Some of you, like, if you're dealing with someone, they could be a family member with that 10 of Pentacles there that you're helping, or someone like that's close to you in your community or something like that. Someone that, you know, there's some sort of like mutual bond with. Others of you, it's like you're building your legacy and you're seeing the clear path ahead with the sun. The sun is like illuminates, it brings clarity. So I think with the mountain, it's like you're seeing an efficient, clear path up the mountain. High priestess is you like stepping into that pure potential. So yeah, it's like you're getting your inner world right. You're getting yourself in a good place energetically. Where you're open to pure potential. You're staying flexible. Okay, so I can get you after all signs. You'll be after Crystal. Crystal XO. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. It's like you're seeing an efficient way up the mountain. And it's like this is a new experience for you, but it's like you're going to freaking have so much success because you're utilizing what we had talked about before. You're utilizing the resources. You get yourself in a good place energetically. Some of you may be taking project in a new way, in a new path, to build upon the legacy that you're already building. And you may see like have like quick success with it with that sun. Others of you, this is maybe something brand new that you're starting and you're seeing success because it's like you're approaching it in the way that we were talking about, utilizing your resources. Some of you, it's like some sort of conceptual idea of that high priestess that has like almost assured success with that 10 of Pentacles there. Yeah. High priestess is something coming to light that's going to be to your benefits. And that can be like through like, again, learning from other people, gathering information, translating your past experiences into wisdom as well. So like learning from your own past experiences. But some of you with this pomegranate, it's like you're discovering something that's going to open up other ways. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. So you open the pomegranate, it's like numerous seeds. So like maybe you're starting some sort of project that kind of leads to like more and more and more and more and more abundance, or more and more ideas, more creativity. Um, yeah, looks good, Capricorn. So that's what I have for Capricorn. Looks real good. Okay. Moving on to Aquarius. We have 2, 15, 38. Okay, Aquarius. What wants to come out for Aquarius? Shuffle these cards here. Oh, what's this for you, Aquarius? Yeah, you're stepping into new experiences too. So, Aquarius, like take what resonates, how it resonates. For example, like I may be talking about career, and maybe you feel like what I'm saying it resonates for you in love, or it resonates for you with a friendship. Maybe I'm talking about love, and it's like resonating for you in regards to career or with a friendship or something like that. So just take what resonates, how it resonates. You may feel like you resonate with everything that I'm saying, different storylines. So let's see, Aquarius. Messages wants to come through for Aquarius. Wants to come through for Aquarius. Wants to come through for Aquarius. Wants to come through. Ooh, hard work ahead, Aquarius. You already got spiritual guidance, protection for harm with that angel, but you're building like solid foundation, Aquarius. And you are protected. You're receiving guidance. Maybe you're receiving synchronicities that's bringing you more into alignment. Spiritual guidance. Maybe you're getting assistance from someone who is like an angel in your life, you know? It's like you're listening to your intuition. Maybe some of you are like healers, teachers. Maybe you're being like this angel, you know? Like this earth angel. Let's see. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. I think a side message for you, Aquarius, is there is like maybe you're realizing things like to cut out to have more success, like maybe like trimming the fat, so to speak. So it's like removing things that are not essential. So it can be like just focusing on the 20% that yields the 80% of the results. I mean, when you get that skeleton, that structure down solid, then you can add on to it, you know? Let's see. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Seahorse, family matters. You have marriage. There's something you're committing to. Seahorse, interesting. The males give birth. So maybe this is something, you know, not typical. Maybe this is something unique, you know? I do see commitment here with marriage. Something you're committing yourself to. Maybe some of you are married and it's like or there's a connection. It's like you're putting in the work, you know, to secure that, to create a solid foundation. Hmm. Let's see where this goes, Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. You're spending a lot of time with family. Messages for Aquarius. You know, maybe you're a single parent and like you're doing a great job, like being mother and father, you know, Aquarius. Getting that too. Let's see, messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Whoever wants to come out for Aquarius. Ha, you'll be playing a different role. Yeah, interesting how the male seahorse gives birth. You have reconciliation, bottom of the deck. You're going to be playing some sort of different role, Aquarius. Like, it may be, like, unusual, which is something Aquarius thrives on, is, like, originality and maybe unusual ideas, unusual approaches, things that may be kind of taboo, you know? Hmm. You're gonna be playing a different role, Aquarius. Hard work ahead, family matters, you'll be playing a different role. Again, like, for some, like, maybe if you're, like, a single parent, it's like you're being mother and father, and you're doing a really great job with that, you know? Let's see what else here. Again, like, some sort of unique approach to a situation. Maybe there's something you're adding, some sort of addition to whatever it is that you're working on, like, maybe taking your talents and skills in a new direction, yeah? With that hat. See if you can cultivate something here. Let's see. Let's see where this goes. Like, what's come through for Aquarius? Whatever comes out for Aquarius, source. Whatever comes out for Aquarius. Whatever comes out for Aquarius. Hmm. Whatever comes out for Aquarius. Whatever comes out for Aquarius here. Aquarius. Whatever comes out for Aquarius. Justice. Yeah, nice. Libra energy. Let's see. Two of Swords. That's Moon in Libra. The Moon. King of Cups. You're exploring, like, your intuition, your subconscious here. Maybe you're getting, like, deep ideas from your subconscious. Interesting. With the seahorse and Mel being pregnant, the moon is like it's got the wolf and the dog, and then like the crayfish or lobster kind of emerging from the pool of consciousness, you know, from the from the subconscious. And it's like when two come together, what do they create? They create a third. Um, Interesting. Interesting reading, Aquarius. Let's see. Let's get to the bottom of the deck here. Hierophant. Hierophant has, like, typically in the Rider Waite, there's this box in front of the Hierophant with two keys. From it, you can talk about the subconscious consciousness, um, inner world, outer world, kind of like coming into alignment and the gifts that come from that. You know, you got the King of Cups and the Moon, which talks about exploring your inner world, exploring your emotions on a deep level, exploring your subconscious. And being able to stay emotionally balanced when there's trigger. The moon can be like trigger, and the king cups is like able to maintain that emotional balance because he uses logic and intuition to create like healthy detachment from emotion, where he's not labeling it as good or bad. It's like this emotion, like if you feel like anxiety, it's like there's a part of it's like, oh my god, this is bad, this is wrong, and then it's like it perpetuates that anxiety. So instead of seeing it like, oh, this is bad, like, see it as don't see it as good or bad, but just see it as information, like something that's trying to communicate to you. It's giving you some sort of information. And in that, like, you're able to maintain more emotional stability so you don't react or be consumed by it. And you just kind of listen. You just listen. And then, when you got your subconscious, conscious in balance, then you get the gift of the Hierophant, with that box there. Because the Hierophant represents integration. Because the High Priestess, she's got the white and black pillars. The Hierophant, they're gray. It represents he's like, there's integration that's happened. Hmm. Some of you are like really creating with the temperance. Like you're creating something, you're being balanced. It's like you're bringing two things together to create a third, like to create, maybe you're incorporating like things from the past, like maybe projects from the past, ideas from the past, techniques from the past with something new to create something new and different, like the male giving birth. And you're integrating that and you're evaluating the results with justice. Like you're also being willing to put in the work that it takes to bring it about. Interesting here, Aquarius. Some of you, the temperance, I did see reconciliation. Some of you were like reconciling something within yourself. Maybe you're reconciling with like an old idea, but in a new way, or you're reconciling with like someone in your life. And you're focusing on taking some sort of middle path. Let's see. Yeah, some of you, like with the Two of Swords, with the Justice, like maybe you have been holding yourself back from something because it's going to take like a lot of effort, you know? But I feel like the Two of Swords is you getting your head and your heart into alignment. You know, justice is like you focusing on the benefit. So like, and that'll help with the motivation. That'll help with the motivation for sure. Focus on the benefit, you know, and not like automatically seeing like, oh, this is going to be so hard. It's like, no, this is going to be easy. Focus on the benefit. Focus on the benefit. This is going to be easy. Don't make it hard right out the gate, you know? You can like slow down and enjoy the process, you know, like enjoy the process of something. As you're finding some sort of like solution by focusing on like the middle path or something here. It's like out of the box thinking. It's an alternate way to achieve what it is that you want, you know? It's like it doesn't have to be this way or that way. Like the female doesn't always have to give birth, you know? Like sometimes the male does. You know, so it's like you're finding some sort of like I don't know, you're approaching something very laterally, you know? Very Aquarian with your individuality and your uniqueness. Hmm. I love Aquarius. I love Aquarius sense of humor and all that. And let's see. Yeah. You're like, it doesn't have to be this or that. It doesn't have to be white or black. Like there's a third, you know? And it's helping to balance you out. It's giving you a lot of ideas. It's balancing out your emotion, you know. It's like you're getting out of that black or white, this or that thinking. You know, you're opening yourself up to innovation, Aquarius. And like things that are unique that you think are maybe impossible, maybe the impossible dream. You know, it's like you're opening up like I can achieve that, you know? I can achieve that. That is possible. I've seen it. Like it exists. Like the male giving birth, like with the seahorse. Like I've seen it. It exists. It's possible. So it's like you're making something maybe you thought was impossible. It's like you're finding a way to make it possible. But it comes from within you with that moon. It comes from like some sort of intuitive insight or something like that. The moon is like allowing your intuitive hunches to ripen. So maybe you got some sort of hunch about something. Yeah, it's like you're integrating something and then you're kind of like reviewing it. You're evaluating it, you know? Interesting. It's like out of the box thinking with something that's in the realm of possibility. It's so interesting, Aquarius. It's so interesting. His King of Cups uses logic and intuition. So he allows himself to dream, you know? Something with the moon, like something you can do is right before you fall asleep, like think about some sort of problem you want some sort of solution for. And just kind of repeat, like, just kind of think about it, think about the solution. Don't focus on the problem, just think about possible solutions. Maybe intentionally ask your subconscious, like, I want to solve this problem. I want to come up with a solution. Just kind of like have that in your mind when you fall asleep, and you may have some sort of dream, wake up with some sort of insight or knowing or something like that. But how to bring it about. Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, it is Aquarius. Very interesting reading for Aquarius. Hmm. Yeah, watch your sun, moon, and rising. And Aquarius, like, let me know how that resonates in the comments, and let me know what type of readings you want to see more of, please. And yeah, very interesting reading, Aquarius. And moving on to Pisces. All right, Pisces, we have at 2:32. Let's do 2:30, 2:30 for Pisces. All right, Pisces. So take what resonates as it resonates. For example, I may be talking about work or career, and you may feel like, oh, that resonates for me in my love life. Or I might be talking about love or connection, and you're like, oh, that kind of resonates for me when in career. You know, you may find that you resonate with like all storylines. Yeah, just take it what resonates, how it resonates. See, Pisces. Whatever comes out for Pisces, whatever comes out for Pisces. Whatever's come out for Pisces. Let's see, we got control your anger, you'll be sorry. You have barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. The lightning also like reminds me of like that flash of lightning, like that flash of insight, that flash of clarity. Like you think about being in like complete darkness and the lightning comes and there's that moment where you see clearly, you see something, but just for that moment, you know? So you make it some sort of flash of insight, flash of clarity about maybe where you feel like something is lacking, you know, maybe it's this realization like, oh, that's why I feel this way. I don't have like other sources of fulfillment, you know. Again, with lightning, of course, like control your anger, make sure you're not lashing out of trigger, because it's like you will be sorry. Like later on, you'll look back and you'll be like, oh, I can't believe I reacted that way. I could have handled that better, more mature. You know, I know I've learned that from that before. Like I've learned this lesson. Why did I, you know what I'm saying? It's like just kind of like stay balanced, stay grounded as much as possible, you know. Don't react to trigger, try to stay balanced. Don't identify it as good or bad. Just be like, okay, this is just information coming through, and just like, what is it telling you? What is it telling you? And for some of you, it's telling you like you feel like you're missing something, like something's lacking in your life. You know, let's see, let's look. Whatever wants to come through for Pisces, what's coming through for Pisces? Yeah, it's like don't allow yourself to fall victim of your own mind or victim of outside circumstances. So don't give your power away, Pisces. Don't give your power away to anything outside of you. see whatever wants to come through for Pisces. What wants to come out for Pisces? Come out for Pisces. What wants to come out for Pisces, Source? Pleasure with a close friend. Camel, persevere and you will overcome your problems. So maybe you're like getting like encouragement from friends, telling you like keep going, you know, you can overcome. Maybe you're like stepping away from something that may be causing you some frustration. And like maybe getting your mind off of it and like just kind of doing something that gives you pleasure, that gives you joy. And it's kind of like keeping you motivated that way. You know, and maybe you'll come up with have some sort of insight or clarity, aha moment about how to approach the situation, you know. Make sure you're hydrated with a camel. You're not a desert, Pisces. Make sure you're staying hydrated, you know. Make sure you're staying hydrated and pace yourself, you know, pace yourself. Let's see. Whatever comes out for Pisces wants to come through for Pisces. What's coming through for Pisces? First, pay attention to your finances. Cat, a two-faced friend. Okay, let's see. Cat can be like you being of two minds about something too. It can be like you not trust. Make sure you're trusting your instincts. What am I getting here? That your head and your heart is in alignment with what it is that you're pursuing. Again, it's like control your anger. See, this cat is like pleasant, but then there's this other part of the cat that's like, you know, control your anger, like stay balanced. If you're feeling frustrated with something, kind of like create some distance between you and that, and just kind of like, you know, center yourself. Do something that you enjoy, that gives you pleasure. Again, there's something about paying attention to your finances, so make sure you're making wise investments. You're not overspending, you know, don't overspend. Maybe some Pisces, you know, when you get like frustrated or feeling down, maybe you tend to spend more to try to elevate yourself, get that dopamine hit. Just be aware of that and just pay attention to your finances, you know. Maybe find alternate ways, you know, like other ways of pleasure, you know. But again, like if you have the ability to like pamper yourself, maybe splurge a little bit by all means, you know. It's just saying pay attention to your finances though. Saying pay attention to your finances. Let's see. You know, something may at first look like a good investment, but then like there's things that you're not seeing about it. You know, so just kind of like evaluate situation. Really like gather more information, kind of think things through before like you make some sort of big purchase or invest in something here. See what messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Wants to come through 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 for Pisces. Whatever comes out for Pisces. Comes through for Pisces, Source. What's this? Yeah, I do feel like, so this is a side message for you, Pisces. Like if you've been feeling a bit of lack in your life, I do feel like you're kind of like looking at the situation in a new light. I think you're seeing where there are certain imbalances, or you're seeing where maybe some insecurities. This is kind of like hindsight's 2020. So again, this is another like throw to like control your anger. You'll be sorry because hindsight's 2020, right? So maybe like if you do like let's say, allow yourself to like kind of lose your temper. It's like in hindsight, you're gonna be like, oh, that came from some sort of insecurity, something that I felt like I was lacking. So just be mindful of that, Pisces. Others, like I do feel like this is saying pay attention to your finances. Um, this is also you like having the ability to kind of like leave past emotional baggage, emotional burdens behind so you can start new beginnings in your life. Let's see what else here. Also, like, don't be mindful of like certain, like maybe business partnerships or something like that. Like, make sure you're gathering information, more information that you need, that you feel like you may be lacking certain like insight or certain information. Like, you may not be seeing like the whole situation. Let's see for Pisces. That can be like something you're like wanting to invest your time into, Pisces. Like something you're wanting to invest your time into. Because time is money, Pisces. It's the most valuable resource we have. You can never get it back. No matter how much money you have, you can't buy more time. Can't buy more time. Let's see. Whatever comes out for Pisces, whatever comes out for Pisces. Whatever comes back for Pisces, comes out for Pisces. Whatever comes out for Pisces. Let's see. Three of Cups, okay. King of Wands. Yeah, King of Wands is master of that fire. He's master of the fire. Let's see where this goes. Three of Wands, foresight. Seven of Swords, okay. Yeah, again, there's something with foresight here, Pisces. You got the Four of Pentacles, Fool, Three of Cups. Maybe some of you like need to like work on saving your money. With that Four of Pentacles. So just be mindful, Pisces, that you're not spending money that you don't have. Don't spend money you don't have. It doesn't mean like you can't like enjoy life and pamper yourself, splurge like when you can, but just pay attention, basically. The Seven of Swords comes through also as like a friendly reminder to make sure that you're locking your doors. You have like you're not being risky with your finances. You're not like be mindful of like financial information, things like that. That Seven of Swords there. Like maybe if you're going out with your friends or something like that, just make sure you don't lose your wallet. Make sure, it can be that too, Pisces. Just make sure you don't lose your wallet. Maybe only take in with you what you like feel like you need. Yeah, just make sure you're not losing your wallet or something like that. You're not misplacing your wallet or losing your purse or something like that. Just be mindful. Don't just set your purse down somewhere or something like that. Just be mindful. I am getting that for some of you, Pisces. It's a friendly warning. Let's see. That's Pisces. Let's see. King of Wands is you having a vision, and the Three of Wands is you having foresight. So this is you like planning ahead on like potential challenges that may arise, and the Seven of Swords can be like you countering them strategically. Like this challenge, if I go forward with this and I take this action, this may be a challenge I face. How I'm going to counter it, and it's like you're going to be coming up with brilliant strategy here when it comes to achieving your vision, and you're going to come up with innovative solutions that work with that Three of Cups there. Some of you also may be completing something where you do have like a chance to celebrate, you know. But again, like when it comes to paying attention to your finances, just use foresight. You know, like maybe put some aside for a rainy day, because like you never know what may come up in the future. So make sure like you're kind of saving for like the unexpected, you know, like being prepared, saving for the unexpected. Like they say, if you can afford it, like save up to 3 to 6 months of your bills, you know, 3 to 6 months worth of your bills if you can. Um, Also, like if you have a dream with this Knight of Cups, Pisces, if there's something that you have a dream, but you may be holding yourself back out of like fear. This is about like creating a strategy, like making it like gathering more information about it. This is going to ease the fear. Like the more you learn about it, the less you're going to be afraid of it. And the more prepared you'll be with that Seven of Swords, right? It's like creating a strategy, learning as much as you can and creating a strategy. It's going to lessen that fear. So it won't feel so much like some sort of big risk. So I see the Four of Pentacles there, and that can be like a risk, feeling like, you know, you don't want, like, you want to stay with what it is that you know, you don't want to take any type of step outside of your comfort zone or anything like that. Um, so like the more you learn about, the more you plan, the less it's going to feel like some sort of risk. It's going to be like a calculated one. I'm getting that for you Pisces too. And also, like when you're dealing with challenges, right? Don't allow it to throw you off balance, because the King of Wands kind of master that. Maybe channel that frustration into like um, energy that you can utilize to achieve goals. You know, stay grounded. There's like three wants to talk about being grounded too, um, as you're navigating the challenge. Hmm. And King of Wands says, hold your vision. Hold your vision. Seven of Swords could be like you moving in silence as well. Seven of Swords can also be like you getting drop on competition. Seven of Swords, like one meaning can be like you getting a drop on the competition. And this is because you're able to stay calm and utilize your foresight, Pisces. Pisces can be really good at tapping into collective energy and knowing what people want. Not only what they want, but what they need. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Pisces. You know, the dog close up, the pleasure with a close friend, it can just be something that gives you pleasure, you know? something that's proved to be a good friend to you. And maybe your vision like involves like you know, doing something that you're passionate about, something that gives you pleasure, and finding a way to monetize it with that Seven of Swords and purse there. But yeah, that's what I have for Pisces. So Pisces, let me know how that resonates in the comment section below, and let me know what type of readings you want to see more of. Right, Pisces? All right, guys. So on to the donation readings. Crystal, are you still here? Who else today? XO, are you here? All right, so I'm gonna get something to drink while we wait for to see if Crystal XO returns. I'll be right back. Ain't be wise. Wait a little bit longer. Let me like start another live maybe. Maybe rest a little bit, then start another live, and hopefully like Crystal and XO will catch me then. But I'll give them a little bit more time here. All right. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna hop off, kind of rest a little bit. I'm gonna start. Yeah, sure. High Priestess. Yeah, you can ask a yes or no. I'll answer you. There's XO. Okay, gotcha. All right, XO. What's your question? You caught me like just in time, XO. Yeah, you caught me just in time. Let's see. see. Would Chris watch? Chris watch the dog? While High Priestess takes Sophia on vacation for a week. You have a big dog, yeah. Will Chris watch the dog while High Priestess takes Sophia on a vacation for a week? Source. Will Chris watch the dog? Will Chris watch the dog? Will Chris watch the dog? King of Cups. I think so, yes. 6 of Wands, World, Page of Wands. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, King of Cups is like someone who's like good with children, good with animals, you know, like, I think so. Yeah. I think so. Let's see, XO. What did my investigator think and feel of me? We met up and spoke about the incident. Right. Give me personal advice. Good. He was okay and told me he will be sending papers over to... Oh, good. Yeah, so what did he say about that, XO? Oh, it could be High Priest. So for XO, let's see. What did the investigator think of XO? 3 cards. What did the investigator think of XO? XO. Investigator think of XO. XO. Investigator think of XO. XO. Crystal. Like you guys are coming together to solve some sort of problem that you're dealing with. He thinks that you were very well planned with the 3 of Pentacles. Like you planned well. You gathered a lot of information. You know, and that you're ready just to put this behind you and just start over. Just to start new. Like you're ready just to put this behind you, just get it over with. Hey, Gypsy. Yeah, he thinks like you went through something very challenging with the 10 of Swords. But like you're taking action and that you're hopeful, you know, and I feel like that Page of Cups is like evidence. Like you provided like a lot of evidence on how things led up to what happened, you know. Like you're like kind of sorting out the breadcrumbs that kind of led up to the event and all that. Yeah, the Page of Cups, yeah. It's like a little piranha or something. Yeah, he thinks that you two are like working together to solve a problem. You know? And you're going like a traditional way of solving it with the 10 of Pentacles. You're seeking out his advice. He does think like, I think he probably does know a lot about what he's doing because the wise old man is on the 10 of Pentacles, right? So I think he thinks like you see him as someone that can help, that has the wisdom, the skills to help, and he thinks he does too. So that's good. See what did the investigator feel of XOXO, or is his feelings? What did this investigator feel in regards to XOXO? What did this investigator feel in regards to XOXO? What does the investigator feel in regards to XOXO? He felt like a partnership with you. He genuinely cares. Hangman, 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups. He genuinely cares for your safety. He wants you to feel safe. He wants you to be safe with that Six of Cups, you know, Queen of Cups. He wants you to be safe, to feel safe. He cares for your safety, this person. He feels like you two are formed partnership here. And it's like he wants to be the knight in shining armor. Like he wants to be able to assist you, to help you. He has this like desire to be the hero, you know, in the story here. Tell me it's going to help me protection. Yeah, as well as instead of telling me to just go get right. Yes, he genuinely does. Like he wants to be like the hero in the story, you know. Um, he feels very determined with the Chariot, very determined to have victory, to have success. I think he feels like he can have it. Like he feels like he can have this success here, this victory. Yeah, it looks good, XOXO. I think you picked a good one. I do. Or you got a good one, you know. Because he genuinely cares. He cares for your safety genuinely. So yeah, it looks good, XOXO. So it looks really good. You kind of got the luck of the draw there, I think. It looks good, XOXO. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Okay, Crystal. Okay. Gotcha. What is Corey's thoughts in regards to Crystal, Source? What is Corey's thoughts in regards to Crystal? What is Corey's thoughts in regards to Crystal, Source? What is Corey's thoughts in regards to Crystal? What's Corey's thoughts in regards to Crystal, Source? What is Corey's thoughts in regards to Crystal? 3 cards. What's Corey's thoughts in regards to Crystal, Source? What's Corey's thoughts in regards to Crystal? Oh. He's still trying to figure out how to get what it is that he wants. It's almost like with this King of Cups, it's kind of this Scorpion's being highlighted to me. He may be feeling a bit vindictive. That devil, he might be like being a bit vindictive. He's also like kind of waiting for the opportunity to like to maybe to strike or something with that Scorpion there. The devil can be like revenge. Maybe he's thinking like a part of him wants revenge, you know. He is thinking about cookies too, with the High Priestess, the Moon, and the Devil. That's coming through too. And he's trying to come up with ideas of how to get what he wants. But there's a little bit of vindictiveness with the, because I'm focused on the Scorpion, the Devil. There's a little bit of vindictiveness. You know? Yeah, I think it's like maybe the bruise of the ego, you know, or something, or like, I don't know. Like there's a little bit of, I said like it could be like the bruise to the ego or something like that. There's a little bit of like resentment, you know. He's also thinking like you're out of reach with that high priestess and maybe out of his league too. The high priestess can be someone that it's kind of like the creme de la creme, like someone that's out of reach. So you may feel like you're kind of like thinking like you're out of his league with the high priestess there. You're out of reach. You're being silent and it's triggering to him because he doesn't know what's going on with you. The high priest is the moon. He thinks that he doesn't know what's going on with you. He doesn't know where you're at, you know, emotionally and stuff. Like he doesn't know what's going on with you. And he feels kind of like stuck with that devil there. The high priestess can be like feeling scorned too. It can be like feeling scorned. So he's feeling a bit scorned. Or thinking, you know. Let's look at his feelings. What's Corey's feelings in regards to Crystal? What's Corey's feelings in regards to Crystal? What's Corey's feelings in regards to Crystal's source? What's Corey's feelings regards to Crystal? What's Corey's feelings? Yeah, see, there's that Scorpion again. There's the Queen of Swords. So interesting. Again, he's like trying to play around with ideas about how to get what he wants here with you. Like there is this like bit of vindictiveness, but then the Queen of Swords is like he's trying to rise above that though with that Queen of Swords. This would be something to be mindful of because this could be something that like later on he may take some sort of like subconscious like jab at you or something, or consciously, you know. um but he's still trying to figure out like what he feels like, okay, if he's vindictive or something like that, that's a sure way not to get what he wants. So he's like, okay, that's really not the smartest move to do. You know, it's not the smartest move to make. I need to try to sweep her off her feet, you know, Nine of Cups. So he's like going to try to um maybe come across to you sweeter, or like he's got a romantic side or something like that. Um you get more flies with honey than vinegar, right? Yeah, so just be aware, Crystal. Just be aware. You know, he's trying to be really strategic here. How does Corey see Crystal? How does Corey see Crystal? Like you're rejecting him. He sees you as someone who's trying to close out this cycle, someone who's picking their battle, someone who's not engaging with a battle that can't be won with that 5 of swords, 4 swords, and someone who's kind of like closing out the cycle with the world card there and like trying to like maybe heal. But you're like you're just like you're rejecting him, you know? You see someone rejecting him, someone that's like really just disillusioned, someone who's disillusioned. Um and someone who's like not fighting a battle that can't be won, you know? It's like that's how he sees you. So that's good. That is good, you know? That's good. That is good. Hello, hello, Pearl. Welcome in, welcome in. So, yeah, Pisces is done. Pisces starts at like 2:30, 2:30. Probably felt triggered by it, you know? That could be part of that moon, you know? So this is just all signs, and like I'm open to like donated readings. Okay, Pearl, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, Pisces is pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't have super chat. Like if I started doing because like YouTube takes 30%. Like if I started utilizing super chat, I would have to charge like that extra 30%, you know, to like account for that. And so it's, you know, I guess I could do that, but that just seems like it's a recipe for frustration to me. But I have Cash App and PayPal though. I do have Cash App or PayPal and PayPal. Okay, guys, we're just gonna hop off. Um, so three stories. Super. I guess it would be. I haven't calculated how much an extra 30% would be for 5, but yeah, that sounds about right, Crystal. It'd be like $7, I guess, if I did like if I incorporated super chat. But that just seems like it's a recipe for like frustration, though. You did, Lola? Okay, what's your question, Lola? You can post. Da- Damilola? Damilola? Am I saying that right? Damilola? Damilola? Ben. Okay. So, who has been to you? Kind of like, what's your connection with this person? What's your relationship with this person? Can I just call you Lola? It might be a little easier. Like, what's your relationship? This person's in an ex? Is it like a crush? Do you work with this person? Are you in a relationship? What is Ben's overall energy towards Lola? Source, what is Ben's overall energy towards Lola? What's Ben's overall energy towards Lola? What's Ben's overall energy towards Lola, Source? Oh, you work with him. Yeah, okay, gotcha. What is Ben's overall energy towards Lola, Source? What is Ben's, like, overall energy towards Lola? She wanted to come out for Source Justice. You know, there could be some attraction there. I feel like you're not facing each other, though. Like, you're not talking. Like, or do you talk? Because you got 2 pages here, but they're, like, not facing each other. But there is, like, maybe you two still feel, like, the chemistry. Because you got the 8 of Wands in between. Like, maybe there's, like, acknowledgement. Like, there's some sort of chemistry. But, like, he's trying to be logical. Like, he's trying not to, to engage with that justice there. He's, like, kind of evaluating. What is Ben's feelings for Lola? What's Ben's feelings for Lola? What is Ben's feelings for Lola, Source? What is Ben's feelings for Lola? What's Ben's feelings for Lola? He's like, there is attraction there. I think he does feel the chemistry, but I think he's really focused on his achievements, though, because it's a king. Kings to me is more of like outer achievement success. Queens are more like interpersonal to me. So it's saying, like, though he may feel some attraction, it's like he may be more focused on, like, his achievements and things like that. Like, he feels like he's trying to, like, he has some sort of vision for his life. And, like, he's the type of person, like, he may be feeling kind of, like, really focused on his vision, the way he sees his life. And, like, kind of choosing himself in that regard. Let's see. We can see his intentions. So what's Ben's intentions with Lola? What's Ben's intentions with Lola? Hey, babe. What is Ben's intentions with Lola? What is Ben's intentions with Lola, Source? What is Ben's intentions with Lola? What is Ben's intentions with Lola, Source? He's just trying to stay balanced. Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of staying outside your gate, you know? He may feel like, like you're very sweet. He may feel like you're very sweet, you're a very kind person. I don't know, maybe he's still, like, working on healing from something from the past, What is Ben's next actions towards Lola? What is Ben's next actions towards Lola? What is Ben's next actions towards Lola? What is Ben's next actions toward Lola? What is Ben's next actions towards Lola, Source? What is Ben's next actions towards Lola? What is Ben's next actions towards Lola? 3 wanted to come out, okay. He may be holding back, kind of keeping his options open, but like I think he does enjoy spending time with you. Like if you two do connect from time to time, I think he does enjoy company. With the 4 of Pentacles, it's like I feel like he's kind of like conserving his energy, he's holding back, maybe focusing on his work. I'm just trying to create order out of his life here. He may feel like things are a bit chaotic in his life or at work or something, and like he's trying to create order there. I mean, we can look here. Is there like long-term potential between Lola and Ben Source? Hey Dwayne, so there's no list for free. This is like Allsigns and donation readings. But I will be doing like another reading where I do like free and paid. What is there long-term potential between Lola and Ben Source? Is there long-term potential between Lola and Ben? Is there long-term potential between Lola and Ben? Is there long-term potential between Lola and Ben? Well, Nine of Swords is like air. And Nine of Swords is like the air of air. So it's like the airiest air, which is unpredictable. So it's unpredictable. You need some grounding. It needs to be grounded with that Knight of Swords. It needs like earth energy. But there is potential to connect with this person, you know? There's potential to like enjoy time with this person, but it's kind of like with it being like the airiest of air, the Knight of Swords, I still feel like it's like kind of like still unpredictable, because it needs that foundation. It needs the foundation. So is there potential? Yeah, there's potential, but there's like things that need to happen first before the potential is even possible, is what it's saying. Probably like with the King of Wands there, um, King of Wands like admires like people's like free spirit. He admires people's like putting in the hard work to like nurture things. He admires people who are go-getters. You know, that Queen of Cups there, I think he likes. He also sees like you're like sweet, you're kind, you're compassionate, you know. But you may also be driven. Like you have like ambitions, like you have dreams, you know. Where did you donate, Lola? Let me look here. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. I just wanted to make sure, like, I seen the amount you donated. Didn't know if you wanted like a more in-depth reading or not, but I got you. Yeah, so that's what I got there. I hope that helps, Lola. I think this person's like really focused on like their goals, you know. That's really what I'm seeing there. Because they're trying to restore order in their life, so they might be like taking a break from even like thinking about like romance right now in their life, at least right now. Okay, guys, so I guess I'm going to hop off and upload like the timestamps, take a little bit of a break, and I'll be live again. You're very welcome. I'll be live again to do like free and paid, and I'll see you guys again real soon. All right, bye, guys.